how are your feet stopping you from doing what you like to do on a bike? The more your foot collapses, the more tension is going to be your result. So in biking, would you like to have a loose, relaxed ankle during the spin, or do you want a rigid, hard thing that's pushing on the pedal? And so when we're pushing on the pedal, the axle is right under the forefoot, right? Or somewhere between the forefoot and the heel, but usually on the forward part of your foot. So that requires pushing down on that axle. Now, if your foot's pronated, it means you're hitting the pedal on your little toe side first, and then you have to internally rotate, which is why we see knees diving in towards the top tube when people are pushing down on the pedal. And then as they raise up the pedal, they're pulling their knee out. So they get this really big, loopy pedal stroke. And so if you can change the angle of the axle, which isn't really possible, you can get the strong side of your foot and the weak side of your foot pushing down together. So the change in wattage would clearly just go through the roof if you can relax your ankle, relax your knee, and relax your hip as you're going through that cycle of spinning. Biking is a huge opportunity for, removing the limits in your riding by putting a limitless footbed in your shoe. Instead of trying to put the cleats, a lot of people have angles that they try to put between the cleat and the shoe. And what those end up being is really, really difficult to try to get a 8-degree wedge put between your shoe and your cleat. So those tend to not work when you get up into the upper numbers. Maybe 1 or 2 degrees, yeah, but 5, 6, 9, 18 degrees, no way. Removing your limitations from the things you love to do is what Limitless Feet is all about.